Okay viewers, well I'm going to make a video today on painting that condensing unit liquid receiver. But I come in here to get the paint and I noticed this damn cut-off's leaking. I mean, it must have been leaking all night because I made it and the pump unit is pretty warm. I can't stop that. I've got to drain the tank, clean this hose out. And what happens is moisture gets in here, it makes its way through this hose, and bits of crap from the tank block this up and it won't close, so I've got to drain the whole tank out and clean that out. So, it's time to unplug it. And that's plugged in over this one, I think. I've filled the channels, I put it damn warm. Not too bad. So I have to drain the tank, and I've got to pull this apart, clean that out, and pull that cut-off valve out, which at the base is switched, got to pull that apart too. That's probably got a lot of crud caught in it. So we'll drain the tank from the bottom, get all the water out. Yeah, it's pretty messy. So yeah, that little one-way valve there, a bit of condensation must have got caught in that valve and blocked it open. If I tap that when I come out, I'll probably stop. That's probably blocked the other. I'll get an old ratchet instead. Nah. Well and truly stuck open. So I must have blocked this little valve in here up. There's a little valve on the end of this, I'll show you. It's like a pin on the end of it. It hits a little lever on a contactor in here. It activates the switch. So I can't pull it apart till the tank's empty. Yeah, it's just an old heat-aid gas bottle. The neck's been screwed off and we've screwed on a coupling, put it down fixed to it, drilled a hole on the side for the inlet, and doing another hole on it for the drain, and welded some legs onto it, some brackets. Yeah. Can't really complain, does a good job. Just gotta keep maintaining it and servicing it so it doesn't leak. Let it drain out. Well, what sort of crap it in this tank? Yeah, that valve's not leaking properly either. That's blocked up with crap. That tank's still blocked up with crud. So I'll be pulling that apart, cleaning that out, and checking that. Now I may probably have crap caught in it. So yeah, I'll let the tank drain and I'll show you how to fix all this shit up. Oh yeah, another way you can tell if that's not closing, you turn the pump over and you feel a lot of back pressure. In this case I can, it's a bit harder for the motor to start. The motor won't, this motor here, in this case this motor will start it, but on a normal air compressor like one of those cheap ones, it won't start it, it'll just hum. It'll be too much work for it. But this does start it over, so it's a good one. You can feel a lot of back pressure in there. It's not as bad now, but I'm still going to pull it apart and clean it. Clean it up, polish it so that it seals really good. And yeah, there's a lot of air getting in there. I'll turn it slowly, it's alright, but I go fast, air locks up. Open the tap. We got about a light. See how much we got. Yeah, we got 70 psi there. So I'll let it completely flush out. So yeah. Okay, this is our drain plug. The seal itself's alright. I'll get a squab and I'll stick it up that hole. Let's see what comes out. There's something in there anyway. Yeah, a bit of, yeah, tank rust. Well, just tap it with a shifter, knock all the loose crud out. Yeah, some rust dropping out of it. There you go. There's a zip tie, I'll clean that hole out. Oh, I can't get in there. Just, oh, it's rusted over. This tank's completely empty anyway, so now I'm going to take this off, clean this out. There we go. Yeah, you see rust sitting right on that seat. Where that seat sits on there and shuts off, there's like a little ring with my fingers on. Sits on there, and that, yeah, this rests on there with that pressure of that spring and shuts off and blocks it completely. But you can see there's a bit of rust on there, right where that seat's sitting. That's what's caused the leak. And just get out the polish of the rag and should be good. Yeah. Those indentations will come out once it's been used a couple of times. I'd probably just fill it with grease, protect it. That'd be the best option. Yeah, that's better. Clean this out now. There we go. Now I've got to clean this hose out. Probably some of that crap would have went through there, made its way through there, and blocked that up. So I've got to take that off. So I'll put this back together. Yeah, it's got to sit on there like that. When the compressor pumps, goes up, blocks off, goes into the tank. When the pressure builds up, I think it shifts up, shuts it off. Let's go back down or something. So yeah, that goes up when this pumps, this goes up, fills the tank. So that goes down to stop pressure going back through here. So now if I turn this, see that wash just floats because it's pump's blowing her up. So yeah, I'll just put a bit of grease in that, protect it. It's only going to wash out another couple of these, but yeah, a little bit of grease, that will do. Put this back on there, spring rests on there. Shifter. Tight. That's how it's supposed to be. There we go, pressure's taken off. Now this has to come off. So yeah, that little valve with like a little needle on it, as I said, hits a lever under here on the switch. I've got to pull it out and clean that out. Oh, yeah, I'll show you how to do that. Just turn the camera off. Okay, I got this thing out, so now I'm going to remove this cut off. It's got a little nut under here we undo. Yeah, that little needle's not going down, there's a little needle under that. Can't see it in the camera, but I can. It's not forced all the way out. Must be stuck. Right side spanner on it. This way is going. I had the right side spanner. There we go. And yes, that is an inverter welder. Unimig brand, made in China. I'll video that later on. I'm doing this first. So yeah, works by hand, but there's a lot of crud coming out of that. Yeah, as you can see, the pressure builds up, that needle shoots out, hits that little lever. Yeah, if I pull it up, the switch will activate, the contact goes up. This actually, as a pressure, actually no, I'm sorry. When the pressure builds up, it goes in this pops this lever up. When this contactor opens, that lever will push up and push on this pin, and it actually, yeah, lets air out of this to relieve the pump. That's it, yeah. That's how it works. Yeah, so that takes the back pressure off the pump. So I'll take this out of here, unscrew the hose. In there, there'll be like a little spring into that, and there'll be all white and crappy residue from the tank in there. So yeah, I'll just undo that. Got this off. Got all the crap out of there. That's all pretty clean. That should work now, so if I put my mouth on it. See, when I blow on it and push that in, it opens up. And that's the air, so that's working now. Tastes like crap. So now I'll briefly turn the compressor on and blow the crap out of this hose, or a line. Just plug it in. Pressure's building up, and it drains, I'll get the shit out. Okay, we'll put this drain valve back on, let pressure go through that hose. There's a little, yeah, all the marking and registration on this tank. Retest date, not known. Don't know how old this tank is, but Hedone gas, being in a Hedone gas bottle. Hedone gas is a pretty old company, it's gone now. So yeah, I'm going to show you how old the tank is. I'll try it now. There we go, it's getting cleaned out. So yeah, pump's being driven by the motor. Yeah, air's blowing the fan. I'll up the power off. That's good then. That's for leaving the pump, it's pumping, so that's good, it's blowing all the crap out of that. So now I've put this back together. That should work. So yeah,